You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? All right, we're talking goals today. I like talking about goals, even though we talk about it a lot. Do you set goals? You should. They're just a simple way to get what you want. But sometimes they get confusing because, well, sometimes you set goals automatically without really thinking about it. Before you know it, you find yourself chasing down things that maybe you didn't really want to do. Or maybe somebody else said, hey, this would be good for you, and they set the goal for you, and then you go after that, and it's not really what you want. Or maybe you set goals by the thousands and you never can get them all done. I don't know, whatever it is. Goals are important, but we're going to talk about that today and how you should set them and how you get what you want. Coming up, it is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day because life gets in the way. In fact, this show, here's how you know if you're one of my movers and shakers. If you're the kind of person I call a mover and a shaker, if you're that kind of person, here's what that kind of person is. That person decides what they want in life. They decide to design their life the way they want it, and no matter what gets in the way, they're going to find a way to get it every single day. Sometimes you bumble, sometimes you stumble, sometimes you make progress. Doesn't matter. If you're the kind of person who will just stand up, take a step, repeat, keep heading toward what you want, even if you don't know when you're going to get it, you keep working toward it, welcome to your tribe. We like people like that. If you're the kind of person who prefers to just sit down and wait for somebody else to bring it to you, this is not your place. Not at all. We're not going to hand it to you. I will, Greg, give you a hand and pull you up and get you off the couch and help you move forward. Deal? How are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Happy to have you here today. Before I get into the show today, I do want to shove something in your brain. Is that okay? Because I had a conversation with a friend the other day, and he's a coach. He does stuff. And I said, so what do you want to do? He goes, I just want to become a better version of myself. I hear that so often, and I get it, and fundamentally it's kind of cool. Yeah, I get it, the best version of myself, but come here, real close. Here's a secret for you. Most people don't want to become a better version of themselves. Most people don't want to, but they don't want to improve things. If I could just improve a little bit, I'll feel better. Most people don't want that. What really fires you up is something new. Something you want to get that's new, that's something, yeah, maybe it's familiar with what you've done before, but it's new, it's different than what you're doing today. If you want to lose weight, if you want to lose 40 or 50 pounds, you don't want to slowly, incrementally just be a better version of myself. No, you want to be a hot smoking person. Something brand new. Just think about that. We'll talk more about that as time goes on here. I'm telling you, if you can get in the mindset that you're creating something new in your life, you'll get excited. And excitement is pretty much what it takes to get what you want.
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
So getting committed to a goal. Are you committed to a goal? Woody Allen, actor, been around a long time, he said, half of success is showing up. And I believe that. I've read that quote many, many times over the years. But there was something about Woody Allen that then saying half of success is showing up, something about that logic didn't match up with me. It didn't match up with day-to-day experience. Have you ever noticed that? Well, Scott, yeah, I showed up, nothing happened. It happens all the time. I can't tell you how many times this happened. All great intention, anticipating a really good thing. I showed up. I got myself all dressed up, ready to go. I'm motivated. Come on, let's do this thing. And then nothing happened. Okay, don't get me wrong now. For those of you who think it's got, you got to show up. Yes, you do. I get it. You'd be surprised how many people do not show up. They never get in the game. I can tell you from the vantage point that I have, I'm working with so many people every single week. It depends on where you show up. Oftentimes they will show up and they'll talk to me on a Zoom call or get on a coaching call or do something with me. They'll show up that far, but they won't show up to do the things that really move them forward. So there's no doubt you have to show up into what you want to do. Absolutely. I've seen others convinced, I should say, that they'll move forward if they just show up. That's it. And what ends up happening, if you just think, hey, this is my idea, this is kind of a law of attraction crowd, to be honest with you. They think that, hey, if I just think about it and believe in it and then I'll just show up and be in position ready for it, here it comes. It doesn't happen. They end up disappointed. Now, I'm speaking the truth here, a little Scott logic rolling at you. You may not like it. If you're a big unicorn or rainbow person, I love the universe, man. But God made the universe. I like basic results. I like looking at how things actually work. And I know this. I know that if I show up at the pizza place and I don't stand in line, they're not going to serve me pizza. I get it. I got to do something, okay? So if showing up is halfway, what's the other half that people are missing? Well, it's I think decidedly the harder part. It's the part that goes on and on and on. I also think it's the funner part. Funner, is that the right word? At the right time, in the right place? I'm not sure. It's more enjoyable. It's knowledge. So when you show up, then you start going down that knowledge path. Because just getting there, as soon as you change your environment, as soon as you walk into a new way of thinking, suddenly you don't know anything. You ever notice that? I knew what I was going to do when I got here, and now I have no idea what to do. Everything changed. Yeah. You got to build knowledge. It's work ethic. Wait, is it 2023? Are we talking work ethic? Let me tell you guys, there's a lot of talk about work ethic these days, and a lot of people aren't doing it these days. You know who you are? We've all heard about who they are. But I got to tell you, I don't care how good it feels. Welcome to the Daily Boost. If you don't have a good work ethic, you're not going to get what you want. Why? Because people aren't going to give it to you. You got to work for it. How about communication? You can show up halfway, but now you have to learn to communicate with the people around you. You can only get what you want by helping others get what they want. The way you do that is communicate. And people skills. How to make friends and influence. This seems like there was a book like that a long time ago. I don't know. Have you read that yet? You got to have good people skills. That's way beyond just showing up. And let's not forget about your ability to commit to doing whatever it takes to get what you want. If you know me well, and a lot of you do, you've been with me 15, 20 years now, you spend time with me on the phone every single week, and you know I commit, and I just latch on like a pit bull. I keep going, keep learning, keep doing, because that keeps me alive, keeps me thriving, keeps me feeling good. I know it does for you too. Some people don't show up. Some people don't commit. Many do show up. Why don't they succeed? A lot of years ago, how long has it been now? Oh, gosh. 40? I got married very young to my first wife, Cheryl. She passed away about 16 years ago now. 40 years ago, I got married. I was a 20-year-old kid. And my pastor said, do you know what makes marriage work? a 20-year-old kid with a hot blonde from Fort Lauderdale. You think I had I know what makes marriages work, but I can't talk about it here at church. Are you kidding me? It didn't work. He kept asking me. But I did say, I thought it was a 50-50 deal. You know, showing up as halfway kind of thing. If I show up halfway and she shows up halfway, it's going to work. And what he said to me kind of taught me a big lesson very, very early on. I didn't like the lesson, by the way. It's called a growing up lesson. Didn't like it. He said, success in anything is a 100-100 thing. You have to show up and commit 100% of your effort. And so does everybody else that you're working with. So when we set goals and we know that showing up is just halfway, we have to give it 100%. We have to jump in all the way, completely committed, ready to go. And yes, as I alluded to just a second ago, so does everybody else. So when you find yourself, and you will, surrounded by people who are not committed 100% to helping you reach your goals and you helping them reach theirs, you have to find new people. You got to find new people because not everybody is your person. As I found my person. Not everybody's your person. You got to find your person. So show up halfway, commit 100% to continue to go, expect everybody else around you to do the same thing, and get on it. Now, this week as we go forward, over life, I believe that anything is possible as long as you decide to do it. When you know clearly what that is, you can make it happen very fast as long as you keep it very simple and very dialed in. I am more and more convinced of it. I've been doing this a long time for myself and other people, and I'm convinced the simpler, the better. So we'll start to talk more about that this week because summertime is coming. I know you're busy. We don't want to mess with it. What is coming up this week, by the way? Is your morning routine working? Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Do you have a big, awesome, motivating mission you're working on? You should. Willpower. Is willpower still in your bag of tricks and you're still trying to use willpower? Oh, a lot of stuff coming up, so hang in there. Hey, join me at dailyboostpremium.com. Get the commercial-free version of this program and a whole lot more. And if you want to chat with me, go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook and join our Facebook group.